Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to Cubitt Cars. First of all, thank you for clicking on the video link. We put these videos together because we are aware that sometimes photographs can be misleading. We're not that sort of dealership, so we just want to make sure that what you're looking at is what you think you're looking at. So we're going to do a quick walk around video of this car, show you the condition of the vehicle, talk you through the service history, talk you through the ownership, and talk you through the features on the car as well. So yeah, thanks again for clicking, and hopefully you'll take something from this video. So starting off with the front of this car, Mercedes-Benz GLC. It's a 2017 car on a 66 plate. Front bumper is in really good condition, headlights in good condition, grille and all the trims are in excellent condition. Bonnet is in good condition, couple of stone chips indicative of the age of mileage. We always touch them in before they go anyway. We actually have a problem with cars that don't have stone chips. You do question how it's been driven on the road, never had paint, so it must have been painted. Anyway, won't go down that route. Working our way down the driver's side of the car, wing, door, rear quarter, all excellent condition. And the panel gaps all meet nicely as you expect them to do, so it's a German car. You'd expect some sort of level of build quality, and this is certainly reflective of that. The car's an AMG line, which means it's got the different alloy wheels on here. They are finished in black to go along with the de-chromed window surround as well, which I think finished it off very nicely indeed. So we take a wander around the back of the car. The registration is shown on here as well, so you can get your information online if you want to do. So it's Bravo Alpha 66 Mike Kilo X-ray. Rear of the car again in excellent condition, and all the chrome work has been de-chromed at the back, which again I just think works on this car, especially in the brilliant blue metallic paint that it's finished in. It's got a rear view camera, we'll go into that in a bit of detail as well. But if we just look down the passenger side of the car, again the condition is very good indeed. All the panel gaps meet nicely, all the paintwork's in nice condition, everything's nice and straight, so there's no dents, scratches, marks, nothing of any significance on this car that you need to be aware of. And just whilst we've got that angle, I'd just like you to take in the shape of this car. For me, a small SUV, you've got a couple of different options, but I do think Mercedes have absolutely nailed the shape of it. I think it's a really nice silhouette and side profile on the car. Again, with it being an AMG line, it's got a couple of different features on that you wouldn't have on if it wasn't an AMG line. So different alloy wheels, it's got different body kit and trim around here, it's all factory stuff. Inside you've got a leather interior, and you've got the LED headlights at the front as well. So for me, it's worth spending that bit more money and going into an AMG line. What we'll do is have a quick walk around it again. We're going to hop inside, look at the different features on the inside of the car, talk you through a bit of the history and a bit of the kit that is that's on this car. So the first thing that has to be said is it's a very easy car to get into. I think sometimes manufacturers get it wrong with SUVs. They make them too high, and you kind of fumble to get into it. You almost fall into the car, where the ride height on this is just perfect. And the rear doors are family friendly, so they're quite long rear doors, meaning it's easy to open them up, get your child seat in and out. So it's well thought out and something that you'd expect from the Germans, to be fair, and Mercedes in particular. So inside of the car, obviously you've got the leather interior. That comes in as standard because you've got the AMG line. But also the centre console and the door inserts here, they're finished in something called a burnt wood or burnt oak, I think it is. You've got a choice of either that, or they do a piano black as well. Now the piano black, as lovely as it looks when you first buy a car, shows scratches and shows age quite quickly. And it's very difficult to get it right again, whereas this is quite a robust and durable centre console and trim panel. So you've got that, you've got heated seats as standard anyway. There's cruise control in the car as well, which is conducted by this lever behind the steering wheel, but also on the centre console, which is a bit like an iPad that's kind of stuck onto the front. It's quite futuristic. You've got lots of different settings on here, so you can change the way that your car's reacting, the way that it's driving, so you can configure how you want it set up individually. So you've got comfort or eco mode, you've got sport, and you've got kind of normal, but you can change it. So how do you want your steering feel? Do you want your stop start on or off? Do you want your climate control to be automatic, etc. But also the drive, so you can change the way in which the car feels to be performing. That increases the throttle response and the way in which the gears change. So again, it's really well thought out and really nicely done by Mercedes. Steering wheel, nice, thick, chunky wheel, multifunction wheel as well, so you've got everything on here that you need to do. There's no reason to be looking at this and looking at this. Everything's here and sat on the display in front of you. Electric windows front and rear, power fold mirrors on here as well. And you've got lots of different functions that I shan't go on to in too much detail in this video, because we'll be here for hours. But there's plenty of stuff on here. Your cup holders are sat at the front there. There's loads of storage in there that goes down really deep. So also, of course, you've got your glove box that you'd normally have on a car, and at the back you've got ISOFIX as well. So if you do have children, you want to get child seats in here, that's been thought of as well. Clearly leather in the back to match the leather in the front. That's to give you a bit of an idea. They're really easy to drive, these things, and again, the ride height and the ride quality, because it's a Mercedes, it's kind of what sets it apart from the other rivals such as BMW and Audi. So what we'll do is have a quick look through the service history, a final look around the car, and we'll give you our contact details if you need to get in touch. So with regards to maintenance and service history on the car, it's certainly been very well cared for. Tyres are all in excellent condition. It was serviced at a specialist in March of 2023, so not that long ago. It's had services at Mercedes, Benz and specialists. It's been done at 17,000, 36,000, 49,000 and 61,000. So lots of really nice comprehensive service history there. The service prior to the one that's just had all the filters done, fuel, air, pollen, along with a brake fluid change. So it really is indicative of the maintenance that this car has had during its ownership. Speaking of which, 2 owners from new, both private owners. The last owner had this car for 3 years, which is always a nice thing to see. And if you want to know more about it, feel free to get in touch. The best way to get in touch with me personally is via my mobile number, which is at the bottom here, and that's 07562 033 162. If I don't answer, there's always the landline, which is the 0113 number. Failing that, feel free to drop us an email if that's how you prefer to communicate. So it's cars@cubittcars.co.uk. And as always, all the information for this car is online on our website, and that is www.cubittcars.co.uk. Hopefully you found it helpful, hopefully you found it interesting, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Thank you.